Just we'll get started. I don't know about you guys. I'm exhausted.
Absolutely.
It's been a long.
It has early morning
and a late night.
Oh yeah.
Doing crazy shit.
Shenanigans.
And they probably should not have put us all in
one house.
This low key feels like the like a tenor based Airbnb. Hi Henry.
Hello.
What's up? Is this your podcast cameo?
Oh, you guys are starting?
We literally just started.
Honestly,
No, you're good. You can be on the pod. Chill.
No, yeah.
It's everyone's cameo.
It's everyone's cameo. I mean, we're just recording in the public.
Yeah, you're good.
Chill.
You're good. Just leave.
Okay. Anyways, welcome back to the GleeSpeak podcast. We're in a bit of a different environment because we're on choir retreat right now. Concert choir gets the opportunity to go off and do things with themselves in the middle of absolute nowhere, Idaho.
Yeah.
And
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood. It is a location on the map. I don't know. I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere.
It's barely even a real place. Honestly.
Yeah. I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. I'm here with a panel of completely new people who've never been on the podcast before. Only one of you guys is actually like in Glee though, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's still based. Okay. Anyways, who are you? Why are you
I'm
here?
Zach, and I am in Glee. I'm also in concert.
Cool.
I'm Noah. I'm a freshman. I'm in concert choir.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Johnathan. I'm also a freshman, and also in concert choir. Oopsie.
That was so
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, good.
Great.
Yeah, I love that.
You could hear that.
What class is that?
Is that for biology?
Say, what are you learning in that class?
Penis relations.
Okay,
let's
good.
go.
My favorite.
Good. Okay, Noah, you had a question before the pod, and I was like, let's save it for the pod.
Oh
but
yeah.
You're gonna ask the question?
Should I? Yeah.
Yeah, just ask the
I was
question.
wondering what all of our favorite songs are from our set.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone have something they want to kick it off with?
Don't remember the name of it. It's the one that the tenors and basses are going like the whole time.
Renovare.
Renovare.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
called
that one's-
that.
It's called, I think it's called May
It's May Renovare, yeah.
Yeah, baritones literally just whisper the whole song. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
just
just,
about.
pretty much.
It's like parcel tongue. Y'all are just like.
Yeah, like yeah.
You guys are like whispering chants or something like that. I feel like we're gonna get cursed.
Yeah, it's a little scary. But that's the point.
I have to say that's a pretty good one. But also everyone knows I'm a fan of the like really old school like early music kind of stuff. So the If You Love Me like
Oh really?
really satiates my soul.
Satiate's a good word.
I really
Good.
like
We're gonna get copyright strike. Let's go.
Let's go.
W.
But yeah, I would say If You Love Me.
I would have to go with Measure Me Sky. There's a few moments in there where like you get the nice crescendo, and it's just like one of those choir moments when you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it hits well.
Oh yeah, nourishes the soul.
There you go.
If my
That's
voice
one
is
way.
not gone, then it's a great song.
Because that's pretty high. Is it fairly high for the basses?
Not
Yeah,
that. It's,
well, for bass too, I feel.
oh yeah.
With relatively no range.
Yeah.
At least in the morning.
Sure.
I'll say that.
Fair. What is your highest note, do you think?
It's either. I think it's an E.
Okay.
Barely.
That's not
Yeah.
half bad.
I mean, you have pretty much the same
Solid.
range I do. So,
Yeah, but you talk like this.
You
Naturally.
did. That's exactly how you
almost did not change your voice.
You tried to act like you were talking different. He's like,
that's all I
This
do.
is my normal voice. I'm a bass one. Soprano two. Bass sorry.
You didn't say your favorite song yet.
Yeah. Say it.
Honestly, I'll go with "I Will Walk You Home." That's not even part of the set, is it? Or,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely is a part of our set.
I Will Walk You Home, composed by Joshua Rist. He when I was in high school, he like kind of went around to different high schools, and we got to debut this song. Our high school got to, so it's cool to like revisit that. And
That's
we
actually sick.
don't even have to learn it. Like
That's
I
true.
already
You're
know
just
it.
sitting there and you're just like making fun of everyone since we all are like
at mine,
stumbling.
I did the first solo at my high school. So when they were like, "We're gonna do solos," I was like, maybe I'll run it back. Who knows?
You should
Yeah.
you should low key
I
run
could
it
try,
back. You
honestly.
should honestly audition. That would be actually sick.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
You should. I'm like not kidding. You should just like audition for so, like if
Not
you've done
even
it already.
joking.
Like if you've done it already, why would you not just
As
go
a
for it
freshman,
again?
that'd be
Yeah.
scary.
Because you said that, Noah, I'm just gonna audition for that. So.
I'm gonna steal it.
The better brothers.
You little.
Well, what's been another highlight of retreat for you guys now that we,
Well,
you know?
to interrupt you for a sec.
Oh, no, go
There's
ahead.
a fun fact. Me and him went to the same school, so we
Very fun
We
fact.
both have sung the Joshua's piece already, and I mean, yeah, obviously, you got the solo. I can't sing that high, but
It's only
It
a
only
D,
goes up to
brother.
D.
You just said your top
Okay,
note was an
well,
E. You're
I
chilling.
can't. It
It's
just
not
doesn't sound
that high.
great.
Yeah,
It's not solo
I think
worthy.
I falsettoed it though. So
Are you guys in
Or no, I
voice
didn't.
lessons?
Yeah.
Who are you guys as teachers?
Mendes.
Mendez.
You both in Mendez.
Yeah, we didn't realize that it's like a workload. It's like it's like a class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, voice lessons are like a class.
I wasn't.
class.
I was genuinely not expecting it to be like.
So like,
that.
what do you guys? What do you mean? Okay, when you say it's like a class, like,
Like
what?
there's
There's,
like writing
assignments.
assignments and
Mm-hmm.
just more like more daily work than I thought there was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like, here, memorize or like learn these pieces, come back to me and we'll like workshop it like for the 30 minutes or whatever.
And to be
it'll
fair, that is most of
That
what.
is,
That really is most of what it
mostly
is.
it, yeah.
The writing assignments are just like, it's just the one writing assignment I think for the concert paper. You do a recital review. That's literally the only writing assignment I think.
And
is
then
the recital
just-
review.
well,
Oh, and then the
just the
program
song-
notes and
the
the program
song
note, the song interpretation.
The interpretation
Yeah,
forms,
that's
I was
right.
going to say, yeah.
And then there's the studio
Yeah, there's
Studio's the
recitals.
studio's
two-
more of a
two of
class,
those.
I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the class
Yeah.
component. But
Yeah.
really outside of there's not like daily work. It really is mostly just like learn the pieces. I guess.
It said
you
on the
guys-
syllabus 60 minutes a day practicing. I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
60 minutes a day?
Yeah.
Practicing your solo rep?
I don't know if I'll find.
I don't think I've
time.
met a single person who has rehearsed 60 minutes a week on their solo rep.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Not gonna happen.
that makes me feel.
Like, I don't
better.
think anyone in this house works on solo rep outside of studio. Let's be real.
Cheers!
Hey!
Opa.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably should, but, like, that's what's going to say
You
is,
don't
like,
gotta go crazy.
this year I, like, actually have to practice outside of
Really?
rehearsal. Because I'm a music minor now.
Oh.
And, like, the way that juries work, you guys know what juries are, right? Or
Yeah.
no? So the way that, like, juries work is if you're not a music minor, they don't give you a grade. So, like, it's literally pass-fail. So if you show up, you basically,
You pass.
and if you don't show up, you fail. But if you're a music minor, they actually hand you a letter grade at the
Yeah.
very end of it, which is, like, super intimidating.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Wait,
you, like,
Trevor, so you haven't been getting letter grades all this time?
no. I just added the
Oh.
music minor this fall. Which, when you think about it, I kind of glitched it.
I thought that your direct voice teacher gave you a letter grade. But the
Darnell
other-
has never given me a letter grade ever.
Darnell gave me a letter grade last year.
I've gotten
Really?
four
Yeah,
letter
I'm
grades
not
every
minor.
time.
Really?
I think it's
You're
just
also a
you.
music minor.
I'm
though.
music minor, yeah, so they all give me a grade, but
Is it really just me? Am I really that bad?
Yeah. I look at
I'm
you. She just like thinks you suck.
Dude, I swear
you
to God.
actually just don't deserve a
I
grade.
swear to God, I've never received a letter grade from Darnell on any jury.
Really? Even like your
ever.
jury forms.
Yes, like on my jury form, she puts smiley face or whatever. Like, I've
Oh, I
never
get-
received a grade.
Okay, great. Bro.
I genuinely thought I would. Wait. Are you serious?
Yes.
There's no
every-
way.
Like literally every semester.
STEM.
And you're not a music minor.
I took music theory freshman year though. And ear training lab.
So why do you not finish the music minor?
Because I'd have to take it again.
Yeah. You just take music theory
Take
too.
music theory too, which
I took it all
sucks.
freshman year.
That's probably
I
smart.
avoided music theory. I'm in jazz history. It's actually really good. That's
Wait, so are you doing the music minor then too?
No, I have to for scholarship. I'm on.
No,
Gotcha.
like he doesn't have to minor in music.
I don't have to minor in music, but for the scholarship, I need a certain amount of like music credits or something like that. So I have to be in 3. Like,
Noah
music.
has no idea what he's talking about.
All right, okay.
I was gonna say, like, why the hell?
I
I feel like
thought-
that's nothing to do with Jet being
It's
in
an
thought
jazz.
it-
ensemble and a lesson.
Ensemble
Really?
lesson.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I in another music
You,
class?
you
then?
gotta read your email, bro.
Either way, honestly,
Rose is
jazz
not
history is
necessary
is
class.
one probably like my favorite class. So I'm
Okay,
glad I'm in
well,
it either
then
way.
great.
I guess I don't need.
Does
to
it
be
give you like
good.
a social justice or like global credit? You're just in it.
I considered dropping it, but then I'd only have like 15 credits, so I was like,
Oh yeah, that's fair.
it's a good
I was
class.
going somewhere with less. Clearly, I'm just spewing false information.
Apparently.
Me too,
Apparently.
I guess.
No, but like juries are just normally chill.
Yeah.
For most people, well, actually, for everyone, they're chill.
Literally just memorize your songs, which I don't ever do.
Which
until, like,
I've
a week
never.
before,
I was saying,
so,
I would
yeah.
argue that I never memorized my songs. I had a really scary moment where, in my jury, I was really bad. So like you know how like sometimes like the piano plays a different, not necessarily the same part for like the chorus as it does for the verse. I skipped a verse and skipped straight to the chorus, and so the pianist was playing the verse part of the piano, and I was singing the chorus, and it sounded absolutely horrendous.
Oh.
And I still got an A in studio. So you
Oh,
really have to
okay.
fuck up pretty hard to not
Yeah.
get an A in studio. Like, pretty much you not getting an A in studio is just you not doing one of the writing assignments.
Okay.
That's, like, the only
Okay,
reason.
bet.
Which, so, like, it's really
So
not...
basically,
Or
never puts
going
the
or
effort in.
Right.
going to like concerts.
What you're
'cause
telling
you
me
have
is to not
six.
try.
Oh, I don't think I've even... No, Will, have you ever done the 6 concert requirement ever?
I've never gone to a concert.
Yeah,
Really?
same. I've never done
You're
that
telling
either.
me I've been like,
Correct. You've been going to 6 concerts, and
Well,
I've
3
been-
because
I guess the voices
yeah,
count,
yeah.
but I've gone to...
Dude,
I-
I missed 2 of the bars last year. But
And what did you get in the class?
A plus, bro.
A plus.
does not exist.
Okay, well,
That's
babes.
not how that works.
Okay, what has been a highlight of retreat so far, now that we're in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, at a random monastery? What have you enjoyed that's not been singing?
Getting pulled over, probably.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
we
what?
got pulled
We got
Wait,
over on the
what?
way
on the
here.
way here.
Wait, whose car were you
For
in?
speeding or
Really?
Oh!
2
Yep.
people got pulled. 2 different cars
10
got pulled
over
over
on a
from-
For this trip?
Yeah, it was.
Really?
I think it was Ryan and.
Oh,
Lily.
yeah, Ryan and Lily both
Wow.
got pulled over.
And we
Did
both
they get
got
tickets?
No, neither
No,
of us
just
got
warnings?
tickets.
Dang.
Clutch, but
That's-
that was kind of funny.
That's
Wow.
The officer literally was like,
He was like,
I can
"Howdy."
tell you the name of the other person who Gonzaga student who got pulled over, and I can tell you how fast they were going.
And we're like,
So
"Yes,
he told us
please."
he was like, oh, they're going 83 or something, and then we were like, all right, we're gonna go up to Ryan afterwards and be like, so you heard you're going 83 or something, and he was like, what? that was so good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that was fun.
Other than that, I don't even know. The meals, honestly, the food has been
The food's
a
been
good highlight.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Great.
Whatever dessert they had at dinner today.
Dinner.
Oh
Because
yeah.
they don't call it
Dinner,
lunch.
lunch.
It was like I heard it was like
Oh,
chocolate
scrumptious.
cobbler.
It was like
I
it
didn't
had to
know
be
that
some sort of
existed.
chocolate cobbler.
I don't
It
know.
was
I didn't get any.
based.
Because
Why?
I forgot my mask and then was like, I got there after all the older people got all their food and there was nothing left.
kill the nuns, bro.
Yeah,
Tough.
I was murked on it.
Okay.
Yikes. No, the food's been pretty good. Last time I went on this retreat, I had COVID, and so they didn't let me stay in here because I had. Well, okay, it was like, you know how you're supposed to quarantine for 5 days and then you're
Wait,
allowed
they
to
let you
live.
come on
No,
the
I wasn't
retreat with
no.
COVID?
So no.
That's like actually
Call him super
That's like
spreader
risking
Trevor.
nuns' lives. Bro.
No, okay. So I had finished my last day of the quarantine period was the Thursday before we left.
Mhm.
Or my first day back to choir was the Thursday before we left. So I had 1 day required and then they let me go on retreat, but I had to be masked the entire time and do whatever the CDC said was required the 5 days afterwards.
Yeah.
And so because of that I had to have my own room. I wasn't allowed to stay here and I also wasn't allowed to go to any meals. So I had to basically it was either I'm singing or I'm in my room. It was pretty much how it had to go.
When did you get fed?
Mary Claire would bring me stuff.
Okay.
So Mary Claire would text me. She'd be like, "Here's
Slide
what
it
we've
under
got
the
there."
door.
Pretty much,
Jeez.
or leave
you,
it outside the door
prisoner?
and then walk away.
Oh man.
So I had to stay with the sopranos and altos in the
Here's your
Spirit
daily
Center.
rations.
It was actually weird because I was in the basement, and the only people in the basement that year were me, the pianist, and Dr. Stolman. So it was incredibly awkward. But so I guess for me a highlight has been actually getting to sit at the table, for meals. But I guess also being in here because I haven't been in here. Why are you laughing? Why? What was actually funny about it? I want to know what was so funny about
I
that.
got to be involved for once.
What?
My reaction when I'm not excluded.
Just so we're aware, for audience perspective, Will and Henry are claiming they're doing homework in the back, and they're just dying and making jokes. I guarantee you they're getting nothing done right now. You are not getting anything done. I'm watching your computer. You're just staring at canvas.
It's on a blank canvas. That's not even a class.
There's a table on it with 9 numbers and that's it.
What are you in stats?
Yeah.
That's 100.
Bro,
That's
an
100.
algebra.
Algebra. Okay, did anyone else have a highlight from tour so far? Retreat, whatever this
Tour?
is called. We're not on tour yet. This is retreat.
That's not. The games were pretty fun.
Games have been
I
fun.
enjoyed the game.
The skits?
Crushing you in Love Letter, Trevor.
Huh?
Crushing you in Love Letter.
Okay. Yes, we did do that last night. That's a good point.
Ooh.
Low-key, watching you guys do... Okay, I kind of want to learn Secret... Will, can I learn Secret Hitler tonight?
Yeah, you're allowed.
Okay, base.
Well, this one.
Just tonight. In Idaho, you can.
No, but like watching you guys play Secret Hitler was like low-key looked like really fun.
It's really fun.
It's
yeah.
an intense game.
Okay, what is the...
That's probably my highlight so far. Just like
recommend
hanging
it to
out
all
until like
people.
what was like 12:30 or
Yeah, or
something.
something like insanely late.
Oh.
You guys were kind of loud, I will say.
Yeah, weren't you like, guys, like, go, like, shut up?
Yeah.
Zach's trying to sleep, and you guys are like, if I see you're a freaking liberal.
We're all like, fascist.
Because I didn't know what was happening at first, and the first thing I heard out of someone's mouth was, "You're Hitler." I was like, whoa, what?
Heated up there.
Classic choir retreat.
Oh, you know how it is. Oh, man. Oh, boy. The skits were fun.
The skits were hilarious.
For my skit, my group, we had like a microphone, and we were like, okay, we're gonna have a narrator, and the whole point is like, whenever people in our thing talk, they're gonna just be mouthing the words, and the narrator's just gonna make up what they're saying as we go.
Oh, so you had an iPad and you had nothing written down.
No, I literally like it was all just made up. Like
So
on
why
the
did
spot.
you- why were you
the
looking
same
at your
thing we got
iPad?
then.
I had like one note for like a joke that I had that I thought was funny.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm just gonna riff off of that. It was the Dark Knight. I was like, it was a Dark Knight, not related to Batman or something like that.
Okay.
And that was it wasn't that funny, honestly.
Yeah, yours was really fun. Yours was the one that won, right?
Yeah, ours
With
won.
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was very surprised.
I was honestly very... It was funny because someone was like... It was, you know, the one that had the best message, and I was like, literally, what was our message? We literally just, like,
Yeah.
messed around in my vocal cords.
Ours had no message.
I was like, I
either.
don't know what you mean about message.
Ours is like it was like a mermaid that was just sung, and then
Yeah, what
they
was
went
your theme?
from They went back to Spokane. I don't know. Oh, it was Lost at Sea. GU choir Lost at Sea.
I don't think anyone's really had a message. Ours definitely did not.
Yeah.
Ours
That's why it was
the-
funny that she was
ours
like...
was the Cars one.
That's why it was funny that she
Oh,
was
yeah,
like...
we didn't put it to, we didn't actually like put together a plot until like 5 minutes before we had to be in there, and so we were like
were you doing?
we were forgetting that we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do, and none of us could agree, and we were just sitting in there like absolutely no idea what we're gonna do, and so what we really wanted to go first. Because as we were sitting there listening to the other skits, we were like actively forgetting what we were supposed to be doing. That's why we had to like huddle.
No, I honestly think that was the best skit.
Skit.
The best skit I had been a part of in my entire time back on Zach Acquires. Like,
Yeah.
ours just like went so well with like the vocal cord thing.
Yeah.
It was like kind of.
It was like a good plot. I feel like it flowed really nice.
Yeah, that was something that Anna was saying. Anna was like, it was really, honestly, probably
It
the one that
didn't-
won because it actually had a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah, no, it didn't seem like it took like 20 minutes. It took like
I love the worst skit.
The dating one went for so
Oh my
long.
God.
Oh, yeah, that
It
was
wasn't even
so
like bad, but it
long.
just went on
Yeah,
for so
yeah.
long.
It did take forever.
It was maybe like
was-
15 minutes. Like
Is this
actually.
gonna end?
Worth for Chad.
Yeah,
True.
Good, like
And
solid
then-
W for Chad at the end.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Chad carried.
Chad Carey, on God.
FR.
FR. OMG.
LFG.
Just spewing acronyms.
By the way.
BT.
ROFL.
Ruffle. Honestly.
What has been a highlight of your guys' freshman experience so far?
It's a good question. I hate everything.
College
No,
is awful.
honestly,
Why am I here?
No, honestly, like everything's been like pretty great.
That's the classes are like, it's hard to. It's like interesting adjustment because like it's so like the teachers are not very like, I don't know why, but they don't make it obvious like what your homework like what you're supposed to do. They just kind of like,
there's just less structure than there was in high school.
and they don't know how to use Canvas at all.
Yeah.
None of the
No,
teachers.
That's actually
They
bad.
literally
That's
are just
across
not
the board.
organized.
I missed my first essay that I ever had to do because the teacher like put the due date as September 10th, I think, instead of September 3rd. And so I thought I had like a whole another week to do it.
Oh.
And he's like, you should have checked your syllabus. Like, don't listen to Canvas. Look at your syllabus. But I mean, like, the fair point. But I'm used to checking Canvas.
Yeah, exactly.
And then some classes on ZagWeb have like a different room number I'm supposed to be or like a
Wait,
different start.
really?
Yeah, that happened. I went to like Pakar like 105. and
Pakar.
it-
It's Pakar.
Pakar. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
a
I
fresh,
see.
I'm a,
Pakar.
I'm a freshman.
No, that's fair.
Like pecan. Sorry.
Not
Just
even close.
unrelated. No, but it was like 105. I went to 101, and I was just like sitting there until like 1 minute before the class started. I'm like, there's no one here. There's probably something wrong. So I just like walked down the hallway, and I was like, oh, there's
I think
the
that
class.
happens to everyone though. My freshman
Yeah.
year, I went into PACCAR for like a bio class, and it had been moved to a different building, so I was in the wrong class completely. Yeah.
I guess I've gotten lucky because the way that I organize my schedule when I look at Zagweb is I go into Zagweb and I put all of my classes into a Google Calendar. And I
Yeah.
put the room number in there too, so I don't have to open Zagweb to figure out where I'm going. I can just look at my phone because my phone displays my next event and where it is located.
That's exactly what I do.
And I
what I
did,
do.
so
I
I
just
guess
have
I've just gotten lucky because I put that
Sometimes
in.
it changes like 2 days or 1 day
Yeah,
before.
because I
you're
put that
done
in
class.
like mid-August. So I guess I just have gotten lucky
Yeah.
every time.
Google Calendar is clutch.
Google Calendar
It's
is
really
good.
I just have a notes app of like all the classes
That's
and
not-
their
that's
times
not
and
smart.
room
I
was gonna
numbers.
say, you're
Google
gonna-
Calendar
no, like,
gives you
it's
the
like-
notification.
Yeah, Google Calendar gives you the notification, and like, because I have an Android, Google Calendar will actually display it on my home screen, on my lock screen.
Dang.
So like, I can pull up my phone and it literally
really
just tells
easy,
me what's
though.
next.
Like,
Oh, can you like check? Like, I guess you don't
yeah.
really. Do
I
you
mean, it's
actually
the
check it
same
off?
I don't
That's
check it
not
off.
The sketch.
The sketch.
You just cannot
No one can see
Here's
that.
a black
Literally,
screen.
no one can
Here's
see
what
that.
we're looking at.
By the way,
W visual reference, honestly.
Okay, so when you put all your stuff in Google Calendar, do you like 'cause for me, I have a different calendar for every class so that everything's color coded.
I don't have. I just do all like one calendar and just different colors, and then
Well, you can make different colors within one calendar.
yeah.
No, it's
Wait,
not
you
gonna
made
be
like
credit.
7
I
calendars.
literally
for
have a
every
different
class?
calendar
I did it.
for every class.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to.
So
do
I have
that.
like 40 or something calendars for all the classes I've ever
There's
been
No,
in.
I need to do
gotta
that. No, there's definitely a
There's
similar
gotta be
way
a
to do
better way to do
that.
that.
Every class has its own calendar. That's crazy. No, I just do that, and then I add I do like a 15-minute reminder, like 15 minutes before the class, I get the notification comes up.
Because you have an iPhone, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So it doesn't. Oh, but
It's
Am I
it's
stupid?
it's like a
Yeah.
notification. It doesn't show like my whole thing. It just says
Yeah.
like this class in this room.
do you use like the widget? There's like a Google Calendar widget so you can like
Uh,
put your schedule on
oh,
your
that
home
would be
screen.
nice.
Because that's also what I have.
That would
my
be good. I haven't
home
thought about
screen
that.
on my phone is clutch. Because I
Is it
have
just your
yeah. So like
oh.
my home screen is like all my main apps that I use, and then my
it has your
and then it
calendar.
has my calendar and my to-do list.
Okay, I need
With
to
like
get on
all
that.
my homeworks. Yeah, you gotta learn from the master. You know,
Honestly,
I've been doing this for a while. as
Rare
opposed to you.
Android dub. Like very rare.
So how do you guys like have planners, or do you just like pray that you get all your?
No,
music
I just
good?
pray,
What the
honestly.
fuck is your problem?
He's just staring at us.
He was staring at me.
You stared
What, am I not allowed to stare at
you were just looking over here.
You're just like awkwardly.
Noah's,
You've pivoted so that you can actually watch. You're definitely not getting work done.
Noah's blinding his ass off on the pod.
I'm not. What would I have lied about? My Google Calendar.
Check
What?
his phone.
All right.
He doesn't have one.
But do you guys have like a?
Poor.
Do you guys like have a planner for like all your classes? Like you write down your homework, or do you just wing it?
I need to do that, but I just wing it.
I have a
I've
planner.
been able to wing it through high school, so
Yeah, it's a little different. But.
Yeah, because for me, I have like a planner or like a to-do list app, and
Yeah.
I'll use it to like update stuff. But like, I haven't checked off anything since August
It's like
16th.
all like old ass.
So it's
my
all
gosh.
old stuff that's literally done. I just don't.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
paper
That
I
literally
also
planner.
just-
use a to-do
But
list.
I have a paper planner, but I just like kind of forget half the time. I have an assignment to like write it down.
Hi. What do you want, August?
I don't want anything.
Okay.
I want to get my
No
work
respect
done.
for.
Okay, go
But
get
you're
your work
just a
done.
podcast
Okay, you can
guest.
literally go somewhere else.
No.
I don't
Guest
care.
of honor.
Yeah, honestly.
Um.
Were you asking about music? How you or like about folder? What? You asked about that earlier.
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah, planner stuff. Like, do you guys use like a planner for like your classes, or do you just wing it? And I was saying that I use a to-do list app to keep track of my homework, but I use it for the first week of school, and then I don't look at it ever again for the rest of the semester.
That's
So
yeah.
it's,
that's
like,
kinda
not
how it-
helpful.
I would have
That's
to
how
have
it
like
goes.
a paper planner.
Yeah.
Or like something physical, but I don't have that. Low-key, I should just use the one that they gave us for like orientation.
Well, they gave you guys a planner.
Yeah.
I don't know where that went. honestly.
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
just
How
bought
much?
one.
Okay, how much free swag did you guys get at orientation?
A lot. We got so many coupons. We
Yeah.
got-
No. So
We
we
got
were
a
talking
shirt.
about this last night.
That's right.
Apparently, you can just go up to a desk in Hemmingson right now
Yes.
and just like get coupon books.
We did that all. Maybe was it last year or the year before? People like would grab like stacks of like 6 coupon books and just like take them back to their
Yeah,
house.
and
No,
a
it's
lot
so
of people
smart.
don't like realize like the power of them. So you could like get people's. You could probably get like free Jimmy John's for like a solid month,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
just through like coupon books. Like it's crazy.
That's actually insane.
All my zags out there use that one.
Are you
Mm-hmm.
guys going to the solo thing?
What?
Are you guys going to the solo thing?
Is
What
it for
solo
people
thing?
who are auditioning or?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, isn't like hearing solos for the choir?
If you've been told you have a solo.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not the choir solos. That's like the
Different thing.
That's
Yeah.
like Robert.
That's for church.
yeah. What's
Sorry,
up,
I didn't mean
Anders?
to interrupt the podcast.
No, you're good. You're totally fine. Come chill. You can be on the pod if you want.
Yeah.
I'll observe that.
You'll observe. You're gonna sit on your water. Are you gonna sit on your water bottle?
Gotta hit
Oh.
Are you good?
You ever put an analogy up your ass, bro?
You ever, what?
Whoa.
All the
W.
time.
Shoutouts to Anders
Yes.
shoutouts to Anders for a great retreat, by the way. He's been doing a
Yeah,
phenomenal
so
job.
true.
Everything's been
Phenomenal job.
awesome. Like it's been going so smooth.
Hard as
And
sand.
if it's not been going smooth, we haven't noticed. So
Yeah.
Because you've been carrying the games too.
you have been carrying the games. It's
They
actually been
do.
sick.
They tell me what
I think
to
you're
do, and I
made for
just do it.
announcing.
I don't know about that one. There were some high stakes, not high stakes moments, but there were some tough moments, and I was like, "Holy shit, the pressure's on."
Oh, that's the physical therapy right by Global, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I got the shirt for free, bro.
No
They were saucy. Yeah, I walked in. They were like, "Hey, yo, we got extras of these." And I was like,
Okay.
What do you
W, I
do
guess.
physical therapy for, on?
"What?"
What do you do therapy for?
I actually went there for mental health counseling.
Physical therapy.
And it turned into physical therapy.
No, that.
Wait, they're just like
Not
there's
really
like
physical.
They do both.
There's
Oh,
like-
I suppose.
they're just pushing out the
Shut up
knot.
and get big.
they're just pushing the nuts.
Shut the fuck up and row.
If you get gains, you won't be depressed anymore.
You guys want to know something crazy?
What?
Gonzaga offers free mental health counseling to athletes. And there's
Really?
no wait list. For students, that the wait list
Wait, is
like
that
on
through
Swell.
the stuff in Hemmingson, or is that through like it's like actual therapy counseling kind of
Do
stuff?
this.
Does
you,
that include?
you get the hookup like instantly.
Does that include
Wow.
choir athletes?
I'm gonna say we
Choral athletes.
we
count.
exercise our
It's a varsity
core.
sport.
Yeah.
Choral.
I actually got a varsity letter in choir
We
when
did
I was in
too.
high school.
Me too. I got one for theater.
Okay, how many? Okay, can I ask? How
And,
many
and cheerleading.
Yeah,
Well, I wasn't a
actually, you did.
cheerleader, but I was on this thing called Fun Patrol where we were down just like on the track, like hyping people up, and I got a letter for it.
Oh, it's based.
That's
Like-
awesome.
So
My-
I got
like
3
kettle-
letters.
My
And I
craziest,
did no sports.
my first varsity letter was so stupid and crazy. I took A push my sophomore year of high school, and I like led study groups and stuff like that because I was such a freaking nerd in high school and like such a tryhard and cringe.
In high school, I think you still are.
Okay, shut up,
Oh!
Lucas. Okay, Lucas.
Bomb drop.
But
Y'all should fight.
we took the A.
Fight right now.
But we took the AP
Entertainment.
exam, and most people did really well because the study group. So my teacher used to be the coach for the varsity girls soccer team, and so he just gave me a varsity letter for like being a good student in A push, and I was like, that's the most obscure.
Bro got the
Varsity letter.
girls soccer letter.
Little did we know, Trevor just like actually won
We should,
state
yes, we should
championship for
definitely.
girls soccer. Led the team
Like
on,
that.
like, smashing
I don't really like that. Damn.
So yeah, that's my craziest varsity letter. Okay, how many varsity letters did you guys get in choir? Was it just one?
Just one.
One a year. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say one. Okay.
Yeah. So I have 3, I think.
Yeah, I think
They
I have
gave
3
out,
too.
My school did this weird ass thing where they give out chevrons. So if you got the same amount of whatever participation as a letter, additionally, they'd just be like, all right, so you lettered, now you get chevrons. And
That's
I think
kinda cool, actually.
It was really cool because they were like little, like you know what I'm talking about, little guys.
Prestige 2 in choir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except the thing is, it was literally like
Break up.
And the thing is, we didn't
Diamond
have bombers
one.
jackets.
Diamond one.
We didn't have
Diamond
any
one.
jackets to put them on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we just got these little fuckers. And the record I remember was set by a guy. He had 9 of them. He had a
Oh my
letter,
God.
He had a letter and then 9 chevrons.
Wait, so it's
From
like
what?
Bro
so if
looks
you
like he's in the Chinese army.
Yeah, it's just
so
real.
if you get a letter in track and field your freshman
get the
year,
reference.
the next year, if the next season, which is 1 year later, do you get a chevron or do you get another letter?
you get a chevron.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just in place of getting an additional letter.
Additional letter, but this kid got 9
Chevrons are
because they didn't do it by participation or like minutes in a game like they do for like an actual sport. They did it by points. So if you
Yeah,
did
that's
it-
how my choir did it. So
Yeah.
you could get like 5 or 6 varsity letters if you were really active in choir.
If you could rack up points. And this
Mhm.
kid like gamed the system and like literally you can't do this anymore at our high school because they like stopped offering the same amount of points and like the choirs were like closed off because you can't at the height of choir I was in like 5 different choirs in high school.
You were in 5 different choirs?
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my
you have that
god.
many.
half of my
Ow.
schedule was music. Like
That's what I am right now.
Because
Half
like
of my
that's-
schedule is music.
Half
I'm
of
only
mine.
in 2.
But the thing was, we didn't have like
No, you're in 3.
we didn't have like lunch periods. We just do choir during lunch because we like they'd fit. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't put it anywhere else.
Yeah.
But how long was your lunch break in high school?
you had 2 hours with a
What?
What?
It's phase lunches, so half hour,
Okay.
half hour, half
So there's
hour.
like lunch 1, lunch 2.
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay.
So you
That
could
makes sense.
technically be in like 4 choirs in a row if you were in like the men's choir for a half hour, and then you're in the chamber choir for a half hour, and then you're in the if you're in show choir, you had another half hour, and then concert choir. So you can and this kid like gamed the system. He's like, yeah, nobody else is ever doing this again. And I was like, damn. But he looked like a fucking like military.
So you could like not have lunch then.
I didn't have lunch for like 3 years. But it was like what they would do is they just traded up. I just sit in choir and eat, and then for like 10 minutes, and then join. So like they just traded off what days you'd eat in which. So like some days I ate during men's choir, and some days I ate during show choir.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And they'd be like, all right, so who's eating today? So half the choir would be eating for like 10 minutes, and then they join in. So it was kind of some. fuckery.
Gotcha.
There were some days where people would like throw food at each other. Like, it's just so fucking stupid.
That's crazy. Okay, I didn't realize what I was gonna say. I didn't realize what time it is. We should probably end.
We've
We
got
probably
10 minutes.
end the podcast.
How long has it been?
Still
It's still going. I just hit record when we walked in.
Oh, solid 30 minutes.
Solid 30 minutes. Our shortest episode, but you know that's chill. You know, you do what you got. You do what you got to do with the time that you have.
Sometimes
You know?
shorter is better.
Sometimes shorter is better.
That's what I always
Anyways, thank you guys for
Often
watching the
Sometimes
GleeSpeak.
average length is better.
Okay, you are trying to cope right now, is what I'm hearing. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Thanks for being on. Thanks for all the cameos in the house. We'll see you next week. I have no way to close this. Bye.
Toodaloo.